Okay, so today is Friday, the 3rd of April. So let's do a wrap up for the week. So as you know, we did the whole week. Let's put this up here. Let's see what we had for the week. Remember, I'm on a new website now. So globaltraderclub.com. Okay, so I'm gonna share that screen and let's see what happens. So we had gold Monday, Friday for the swing days, euro dollar Monday, Friday, Bitcoin Monday, Saturday, SP 500 Tuesday or Wednesday and Friday, Dow Jones Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Nasdaq Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and I have here, as you can see, the vector days, which days are like strong or weak. So for gold, euro dollar, Bitcoin, SP 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq. This is a new study that I've been doing, so I've added that into the new members area as well. And the intraday timing windows. So for Monday, we had these hours. For Tuesday, we had these. Wednesday, those hours. Thursday and Friday. And today there's no video. Obviously, it's Good Friday, so also I don't work on Friday. So today I'm just going to do the wrap up for the week, and then we'll take it from there. So feel free to take screenshots to see how things are going. Be mindful that the hours are UTC +3, so you're going to have to convert it to your platform's hour or your local hour, whatever is suiting you best. So let's take a look. Gold, right? So with gold, whoops. Let's do this. Okay, so this is, oh, here we are. Let me just make this a little bigger on the screen. And whoops, here we go. All right, good. Now let's take a look at gold. So we had trading days, gold, Monday, and Friday. Okay, so this is your Monday, and this is Thursday from last week. Remember, I also said last week the market should likely close down, so on Friday we should be buyers, and on Monday it's a trade day as well, so that was a good pullback to go back up. So on Monday, let's take a look at the trade hours. What do we have on Monday to see how that went? Okay, so this is, as you can see, Monday here. All right, Monday is a 15-minute chart. So this is the market, dips down, goes up. Trading hours here, market breaks out slightly. Trading hours, market pulls back, and trading hours, market goes up. Okay, and on Tuesday, let's see how the hours worked. Push up and then pull back, and then here we are again, New York pre-trade session, another trade hour causing the breakout, coming into the targets. And on Wednesday, in Wednesday's video as well, I did say if the market pulls back, I said this is not a bad area actually. So the market came down to go up, and then from here, as you can see, it just broke to the upside. And then Wednesday, as you can see, trading hour, market pulling back, trading hour, market going back up again after the pullback. And then Thursday, that's your Thursday, and then the market in Asia collapsed. Remember that 4,800 was a target. So once you followed it to 4,800 or slightly lower, like a few bucks lower, because we want to be a bit conservative, and you want to use the trading hours obviously to manage your trade. So once you realize you are at the target at the right time, that buy trade should have been closed here or here if you kept it on Thursday, but this was like the place to kind of get out. And then on Thursday, I did say if the market comes back into this green zone here, we can always go back up, and that's a trading hour. The market, as you can see, went up from there, as you can see, right? So no dramas are there. So let's take a look at euro dollar. So euro dollar, we also had Monday and Friday. So first, let's take a look at the daily chart. Okay, and that's your Monday. All right, now I talked about this 1.1620 zone because it's a pennant, it's an impulse wave, the market's going sideways, right? So it's getting squeezed, as you can see here, and we haven't made a high above that or above that, so the market is pretty much still in this downwards bearish mode. So selling from the highs next week will be okay. to do so. And today is Friday, so if the market goes up, for example, today on Friday, and if we don't break out from here, then we can check next week. Okay, if you're in the members area, next week is going to be for you already here. Now in the new website, the forward projections are here, so you can check out next week here, as you can see, and also the archive. There's an archive down here, as you can see. So the market, this is the last month, and this is this week's weekly market and forward projection. This is all of April. I already posted. Okay, so you can see and check out what's going to happen with the euro dollar there. But coming back to Monday, as you can see, let's go back, and this is Monday, right? So the market comes back at a trading hour, they start to go up, and this is what we wanted to see on Monday. Want to see the market going to the upside. So once the market dips down on Tuesday, it was a good way to go long right at the trading hour. Okay, so beautiful, that session there. London this is London, I think it's, well, intersecting London and like early, well, pre-trade session New York. Right, so this is going to be like early hours in New York, maybe 7 o'clock, maybe, yeah. And then pushing to the upside, as you can see, we had the 16 target. Market got there on Wednesday at a trading hour, as you can see, nice and easy. Okay, nice and easy. And then market sells off on Wednesday, as you can see. That's a great sell-off after the trading hour. Now all the buyers are trapped up there, and Thursday a beautiful push back. If you take a look at Thursday's trade hours, okay, let's do it as well. Let's just see. I had 225 to 330. This is 225. This is 330, I think. 330 is there. As you can see, and the market just booms down all the way into there. And what is that for Thursday? Let's see, 5:45. Do I have a, what is that? 9:55, 9:30. This is 9:30 here. Okay, so this is 9:30 there. Market gets right in there. Okay, so all good if you follow that through, and that's basically it. Okay, so let's take a look now at Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, the trading days were Monday, and this week also Saturday, right? So we had Monday, as you know, with Bitcoin. Here we are Monday. I did say you could go long from here. We noted the targets here. This actually fell just shy of the target, but it was pretty damn close, I'd say. So Monday from the lows, buy zone. It's a trade day. You want to go up. Once you get to the targets, you stay out. Now Saturday is a trading day, so now here you have to see where the price is going to be, if it matches your technical analysis at the right hours. But we don't have Saturday hours, but if you know how to calculate them, you will have your Saturday hours. Then you can see if it's worth going in or not. But at the end of the day, the trading day worked nice and easy into the targets, and that's it. Now let's take a look at the indices as well. Now with the indices, we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, okay, for all of them. So let's take a look at SP 500. Okay, remember I said we should go long here, and remember also the vector days. I said for SP 500 all week it's a flow routine week. For Dow Jones, I said Monday is weak, it's a down energy, and then Tuesday, Wednesday strong up or top energy, and Thursday, Friday flow energy. And the same thing for Nasdaq as well. So Nasdaq and Dow Jones had the same thing, but the SP 500 we just had all week flow routine week. What does that mean? If the price is down, we've got a trade day, just follow through. And we came to the target on that one. That was the line there. It got to the target, and it's all honky-dory. Okay, no big deal. Yesterday, if you bought that on a Thursday, is that Thursday? That should be a Wednesday, because this is Wednesday, right? Yeah, this is Thursday. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, right? SP 500. That's correct. So Tuesday from the low going up into the high and then selling off into the second. All right, so which is Thursday. So on Thursday you could have also bought when the market came back down. Why? At what time? Let's take a look at Thursday trade hours. We had, this is what, this is 9 o'clock, I think. Yeah, that's that 9:30 time zone, which is here. All right, and then we had New York. Obviously with the indices, you've got to be New York time zone trading. What did we have? 5:45. 5:45. This is, well, 5:45 is already top. Okay, so it's already done that. So from this zone here, a bit of a pullback and then going to the upside. Okay, so nothing really could be done here. But at the end of the day, Tuesday, Wednesday, from the lows into the high, that was what the plan was, and the plan happened. Let's take a look at Dow Jones now. With the Dow Jones as well, like I said, these vector days, keep an eye out for them. They really are new in like how I'm calculating them. This is like giving us heads up on how the week is gonna go, with the good days, the strong energy days, ups, tops, and so on. So with the Dow Jones, remember, Monday weak down energy, Tuesday, Wednesday strong up tops energy, Thursday, Friday flow. So already you can kind of like see high probability volatility days, right? And add those to your trading hours and your pricing, and it's like bingo. And that's how it panned out. Okay, so as you can see, if we go into Monday, okay, so Monday was, market came up a little bit and then retraced. And then Tuesday, you look what happened in New York. On Tuesday, market booms to the upside. Wednesday, it gets to that target zone. And then look where it turns around. At the trading hours in New York, market just falls down. And Thursday, bang, going back down again. And so on. Okay, so following it with the hours is just the way to go. And now with the vector days as well, like it's really, really helpful. Really taking a lot of the, guesswork out. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ. So we had the same as Dow Jones for this one, Tuesday, Wednesday. So market, I did say you could go up from here. Remember, Monday, weak. Look, weak down day. And then Tuesday, all right, Tuesday, Wednesday, strong days and tops. So the market comes here, Wednesday, now we've done the tops, beautiful, and market's hanging around here. All right, same kind of thing. You can just go back and use these hours to see how they worked for you, and so on. All right, but basically that's it. Tuesday, once the market starts off going strong, you see, it's a strong day, Tuesday and Wednesday, heading all the way into the targets. So knowing the strong days, knowing the weak days is already like a good opportunity for us to kind of figure out if this is the day I want to get in for a good volatility day, for a good push. And if it's a swing day, trade day, those days are going to be like really powerful. So it's worth trading on those days. And then you got the hours as well. So if the hours match your price as well, that's going to be minimum risk, max return. Okay, so like I said, you can check them out, and the new website is globaltraderclub.com instead of globaltrader.club. .club is still working and functioning, but in the summer I will be redirecting everything to globaltraderclub.com. So that's the new website. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll get back into it next week.